Hi, everyone. It is so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin by talking about weather. A little bit of deja vu because it seems like, Thomas, it just keeps sort of repeating itself. Cold mornings, warming up just a little bit. What's in store for this afternoon?
Yeah, if I said, well, it's Groundhog Day again, well, it kind of feels like that would be what the meteorologists would say. Well, obviously not Groundhog Day, but our weather pattern does feel like it's copied and pasted day after day after day after day. So just more of the same on the way. And that does include the sunshine, at least, which has been nice, especially during the afternoon hours when our temperatures will warm up at least close to the freezing mark. Takes the edge off of those chilly morning temperatures, which were once again down into the teens and for some single digits for lows. In Spokane, it was a low of 16 degrees. We've warmed up decently nicely. It's 28 right now. That's not too far away from what our average high temperatures will be for the time being. And this time of year, it's about 35. We'll end up just shy of that, but only just. So not looking too bad. A few 30s already on the map as of the current hour. Should be up to about 31 for the high temperature today. Again, only about 4 degrees below normal. And there's that sunshine. Not much to see on the satellite radar combination. We'll wind things out in a big way. And really the only thing I'm seeing is a little bit of this ridge, which might arc some moisture our way, but not much. And I'll show you how little our snow chances are looking in the next 36 hours. But we will cover that in your forecast coming up.
All right, my friend, thank you. President Donald Trump is moving quickly to end diversity, equality, and inclusion programs in the federal government. Just in the last couple of hours, we also learned his administration has canceled all refugee travel to the United States until further notice. CBS News updates the latest now from the White House.
In a new memo obtained by CBS News, the Trump administration has instructed federal agencies to cancel any diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and close DEI offices. By 5 o'clock today, all employees working in those roles are to be notified that they will be placed on paid leave as the administration seeks to shut down DEI programs.
Our country is going to be based on merit again. Can you believe it?
The administration says targeted immigration enforcement operations are also underway nationwide, though President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, didn't give specifics.
ICE is doing their job. They're prioritizing just as the president said they would. So the ICE is performing excellent right now out in the field, and they're going to continue every day.
As part of new, tougher measures, the administration has revoked a Biden-era policy prohibiting ICE agents from making arrests at sensitive locations like schools or churches.
We understand that people are scared. We understand that people are frightened because Donald Trump, with the support of House Republicans, have now said this is within bounds.
And CBS News has learned the State Department has canceled all refugee travel to the U.S. until further notice. For now, this does not affect special immigrant visa holders who assisted U.S. military forces. The group Global Refuge calls the change devastating. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The Trump administration is already preparing to defend one of the president's newest executive orders. Yesterday, Washington's Attorney General Nick Brown filed a lawsuit in response to the Trump administration's executive order targeting birthright citizenship. Brown is joining more than 20 states challenging that order that aims to roll back the law of the land for more than 150 years. In addition to the lawsuit, Brown is filing an emergency motion that will seek to block any federal agency from relying on the executive order to deny citizenship to babies born in this state.
On Monday, one man, the president, said that the citizenship of millions of Americans born to immigrants in this country means less. That the children of immigrants born into citizenship don't have as much value in this country as others. He is wrong.
The Migration Policy Institute estimates there are 250,000 Washingtonians who don't have legal status in the U.S. Happening tomorrow, a federal judge in Seattle is set to hear arguments in the challenge. And KREM 2 spoke with newly elected Congressman Michael Baumgartner on Trump's executive order. Yesterday, he says it's not out of the question for the president to challenge the 14th Amendment based on its origin. However, Baumgartner says he would prefer if these issues were passed through Congress rather than the executive branch in hopes to restore constitutional balance.
That amendment was put in to bring African Americans give them their legal rights, their true rights. It was never meant to be a way for folks to circumvent the immigration process. And
taking a look now, Spokane Public Schools is addressing community concerns about the safety of undocumented students. Yesterday, in an email to parents, the district says it is updated on its policy on partnering with law enforcement. SPS says they consider, quote, schools have sensitive locations and will not work with immigration enforcement agencies or share information that could put a student's security at risk. The policy also directs staff not to grant immigration officers access onto school campuses. It also says faculty will not share students' immigration status as well. Nikki Lockwood, the president of the board of directors, says SPS will ensure their schools are safe places for students to learn, saying, quote, if incidents occur, we respond immediately and work to keep all of our students safe, regardless of their background, circumstances, or identities. The Trump administration also directed all federal diversity, equity, inclusion staff to be put on paid leave to eventually be laid off. This follows an executive order that Trump signed on his first day, offering a sweeping dismantling of the federal DEI programs. Trump has called the programs discrimination and insisted on restoring strictly merit-based hiring. Yesterday, the Office of Personnel Management sent a memo telling agencies to place DEI officials on paid leave by 5 o'clock tonight. It also ordering agencies to take down all public DEI-focused web pages by that same deadline.